All right, game. Yes, lessons have been controlled, my friends. Hello, welcome back. Another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB Control, blue black. We are building on what we did the other day, which was the deadly cover-up Singularity Rupture deck. If you watched the video already, yes, Singularity Rupture was by far the worst card in the deck. It is now in the garbage disposal. We're just playing straight up blue black, take control of everything, strip their deck of cool things, beat them with whatever's left. It's gonna be fun. As you see, Grand already got destroyed. So what more could you ask for in your Magic the Gathering? Let's save the Surveil a little longer. And Lessons is a tough matchup. They missed their land, but we don't have good solutions to the monument outside of Deceit itself, which I guess is a solution. At least it's something, but they just slammed their monument. Just deciding if I want to draw this land or not. I have to take a land anyway, but we do also need to find a Deceit. Yeah, they don't have the discard outlet. They have the Agnaquila, but that's slow. I think we can wait. There's the Deceit. I'll also take a cover up, although maybe I should have taken a land. Pass, do nothing. Love that. Okay. We've got the Spell Snare. Now we have the Mind Bitten. Let's go double black and attack their grip. If they had an artist talent, they would have played it. So this might be Abandon Attachments or something like that. Accumulate Wisdom. They've got 3 steps ahead, and Spell Snare. These do not, though. These do not interact with the Mind Bitten. So let's take the 3 steps. And they do get a discard from this, so enjoy. And they could go for Firebending Lesson here, then cast Accumulate Wisdom, which we sort of want because we have Spell Snare. Countered. Now we hope they don't draw another easy way to do more discarding. Okay, good. That Spell Snare won't help them. Did I? Crap, I forgot to make sure I added blue. I don't know what I added. I might be quitting this game already. Okay. All right, Auto Tapper is on it. We love to see it. They do get this Agnaquila activation on the way out, and maybe next turn we can deadly cover up all the monuments, which would solve a huge problem for our deck. Oh my god. All right, well, that's great. I love to see that. All right, next turn, Dragon? Bounce all this crap? Nope. Tapped land. But they don't have a way, again, to discard their monuments on time. Let's see if we can get some evidence in the bin. There's a Harvester of Misery we don't need. That's some evidence. And the Combustion Technique could kill this. It would work. All right, let's do a stock up. That Spell Snare is lurking over our Consult the Star charts. More dragons can keep the monuments off the board. How bad do we need to hit our land? I think I'd rather have Winter Night Stories for backup card draw. More card draw, not bad. There's the technique. They probably cast double monument. Please don't have a way to discard anything. Let's try to draw their spell snare. I think it's really likely they play that anyway. Yep, they do. Okay, the discard outlets in here. Their wisdoms are down there. We could get those. That would be nice, but nah, let's just dragon. Tempo, baby. Make them play those expensive cards again. Okay, they have a 2-mana kill target dragon. Must be nice. And they play the monument again. That's great. That's great. We love all of that. Okay. Now do we deadly cover up and at least get the other monument? Or do we slam another dragon? Or do we slam a harvester? If they have untapped land, they have monument Agna. Because we could slam harvester and the next turn dragon 2 monuments. That might be the play. It might be the play. Or we could deadly cover up, take this monument now, and then at least they're stuck on 1. But I don't think that's good enough, to be honest. I really don't. I think we have to tempo them. So let's get to work. I mean, they've lost a lot of combustion techniques, and it's very expensive to kick the firebending lesson. I guess they could have Iroh's demonstration. God dang it. They had the untapped land. Okay. Let's go land attack, see what they do. We're going to bounce those, but obviously they're going to activate the Agna in response. They're down to 9. Here comes tempo. Imagine. All right, they had it, Oquentia, but we had the 2. So it was our turn to have an untapped land when we needed it. So yeah, they double draw. We bounce them both. They have no cost reduction, so they've got to redeploy everything, and they're at 9, and they're facing 2 threats plus a reef that can be lethal, and they have the talent now. No, and they reduce it. Okay, which means they can't afford right now to play another monument, which means maybe we can deadly cover up these monuments. Hold on to your butts, guys. Plus, they still have to survive. Like, they might boomerang basics. Okay, they have a demo. Yep. They have the land. Attack first. I mean, they're at 9 with 1 red up. Do we take the monuments from their deck or go for the win? Well, here's what I can do. I can deceit first. I can see if they have it. That's the play. Do you? It doesn't feel like they have it, does it? All right. Game. Yes! Lessons have been controlled, my friends. They have been locked down. You love to see it. You know, when I'm brewing a deck, I'm always looking for that one specific piece, the rare alt art or the high-end staple that makes the list pop. But finding those gems at a fair price can feel like navigating a control mirror with no win cons. Fortunately, today's sponsors had made the thrill of the hunt a whole lot easier. It's called Whatnot. Whatnot isn't just an auction site, it's the #1 live stream shopping app where you can buy, sell, or join live auctions for just about anything. You've got your trading card games, obviously, but they've also got sneakers, vintage collectibles, comics, you name it. Check this out. I was browsing a live TCG break earlier, and the energy in these rooms is wild. You get to see the cards in real time before you buy, which is a huge peace of mind.
Is that the streamer guy? Is Covert a streamer?
Actually picked up 2 pieces for the collection. Sabsunin in the beautiful alt art.
Covert taking it down.
And an old framed Thespian stage, a card I've been meaning to get for some time. It's fast, it's transparent, and honestly, it's just a lot of fun to hang out in the chat while the deals are happening. If you want to get in on the action, I've got a deal for you. Use my link to get $15 off your first purchase anywhere on the app. To grab that credit, just scan the QR code on your screen right now or click in the link down in the description or the pinned comment below. That's code CovertGoBlue by scanning the QR code on the screen or using the links down below to get $15 off your first purchase on Whatnot. Thank you to Whatnot for sponsoring. Now, back to the video. I do still think about adding the demon now and then to exile all but the bottom 6 cards of the library. I just think it's a bad best of 1 card. It really is. It's best in games that can draw long, and it's so hard to draw a best of 1 games long. So in best of 1, you don't usually need a big win con like that. You don't. You just, all you gotta do is kill everything that moves, and anything can win you the game. Unfortunate there on the sewers, but we want the spell snare here for the cub. Or the Michael, whatever. I refuse to acknowledge you. Now stock me up. More removal, please, and we found it. Deadly cover up on Forest is so good in this matchup. That's what we're going for. All right, Bitter Triumph. Gonna pay the 3. Gonna get this Hydra dead. Am I gonna Surveil? I mean, I guess I know what I need. It's just more removal and card draw. That's all I need. We don't have a Deceit yet, but you could be a Mossborn Hydra. Does it double the number of counters? Okay, the number of +1/+1 counters. This makes a mutagen and some counters. I'm just gonna bin this right now. I don't think it's what I need. Good card. Maybe I'm supposed to take it and then stock up will find Deceit, right? Maybe that's the chance. Oh, come on, sack that tunnel. Sack that tunnel now. Okay. Your tunnels are coming with me. We can get creatures back, so get rid of the spells. Tunnel! No longer a secret tunnel. Okay, and they have an Ice Till. Did they have another land in graveyard? No, we got them. Okay, they do have a Nursery. That is a dangerous card. But they have 2 Promising Veins they have to activate first. The Ice Till is going to be so good for them, though. Okay, we're still in a lot of trouble in this game. We have to find the right answer. There's the Nursery. So Deceit can make them pick it back up. And they have an Ice Till in hand, so Deceit can also take the Ice Till. So we need to find, guess what? Deceit. So let's Sewer Surveil. Bin. That's a card deeper. Let's tap these. Search. Deceit Consult. How about that? And now we need to take the Ice Till. But they still get 2 Tree Folk. If I bounce this, is that a better play? Because they still don't have a land in the graveyard, right? Okay, Tempo Deceit. And then next turn we find Superior Spidey Knot thing. And then we get them, right? Because what if they don't have the land here? And we took their escape tunnel, so it's not like they're going to rip a Fabled Passage. You gonna do it again? Do it again. Do it. Do it. They did it. All right. Careful what you wish for. Another stock up. So we could go 5 deep, or we could just pay 2 for Consult and go 7. And we're trying to find Superior Spider-Mans, Carvaro Mind Bitten, whatever your name is. Oh my gosh. It's a tough decision, but we have more card draw in hand, so I think it's very greedy. It's very, very greedy if I do this wrong. Let's get the... I think if we don't hit, we're going to want to stock up. So I'm going to play the untapped land because there are a lot of twists and turns that this turn could still take. And I'm going to consult for 7. There's a harvester. There's a deceit. Ooh. There is still no Spidey, but we can make the deceit play again. These are not the plays I think I would normally make if I hadn't played against this green deck so many times. And this is a very unique situation, but I think we're doing it right. There's deceit. And guess what? Another consult. Now next turn we can take this if they just replay it again. But at some point they're going to draw a land. Hopefully it's not Fabled Passage. Yeah, the deck at its best. Answer the thing, get more cards. Answer the thing, get more cards. They did it again. All right. Big deceit money. Top tier. Bounce this. Reveal hand. There's probably another one. There isn't another one right now. All right, well, let's get rid of that machine. There is nothing for 2 mana that we can snare yet. So, yeah, they need Ascension. They need to animate this, and then they can start getting their lands cooking again. If we attack, they block fetch. So we may as well not attack. We could send the Reef and mill them. I don't think that's as good as we want it to be since they have Ice Tills. So let's consult. What do we get? All right, we want to keep the cards coming. Winter Night Stories and Consult are both here. There's another Mind Bitten. We can keep deceiving them into the ground. And we have the Dragon. Is the Dragon good enough? Definitely can help turn a corner, but I think what I want are, yeah, more card draw. I know, I'm a predictable gamer. All right, black, black, blue, blue, you. And we are gonna go with another Deceit. Now, do we bounce the Ascension? I think we bounce the Ascension. The Ascension gets out of hand. It's the thing that gives trample. It wins games. Oh no, another nursery. All right, it's gotta go. Even though we ramped them kinda, sorta. That's fine. And then no attacks because they just block fetch, which they want to do here anyway, so that they start getting Ice Till value. I guess we could have forced them to use the vein that is Earthbent. But I think they want to anyway. It comes back. Yeah, this vein, though, could have been in the graveyard to go with the Ice Till. Actually. Might have been a mistake on their part. And a mistake on my part to not attack them. Another... Oh, yeah, the Ascension is the one I sent them. Never mind. I almost said another one. Here we go. They are getting their ramp up. Are they going to play Ice Till? They don't have anything in the graveyard still. Oops, all Ascensions going on. Great, 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 great. We love it. Love that landfall triggering. Okay, consult. 5 mana open. We could get their Promising Veins with the Deadly Cover-Up. Do we want to get rid of our own Deceits? Well, they can respond, right, by using a vein? No, they can't. No, they can't. That is pretty big deal. We lose our Deceits. Is there any more card draw here? No, there is no more card draw here. There are 2 Deadly Cover-Ups. So, like, we take the veins, they play an Ice Till, then we can nail the Ice Tills. Ooh, okay, let's go. Now, if we attack first and they block and get this back, that's a big mistake on our part. So we're not doing it. Card draw is just about there, and it's kind of wild that we don't have that many cards, but we've drawn lots of lands. All right, take the veins so they don't come back. A solution to earthbending. Let's look at the library. Any surprises? 2 copies of the ooze, 2 copies of whatever turtle. The bossing says are dangerous. There's only 6 forests left, and there are 4 fabled passages. Landfall deck with no lands is not nearly as effective. They have the charm. They can go get a fable. Never mind, they drew it. They're really good at Magic. Let's see if they play both ice stills here into the cover-up. And then the cover-up can take the fabled. But let them cook for a minute. They're probably having fun. So that's 3 forests. Oh, no, 1. So they have 5 forests in their deck. And they just milled this, right? So they have 4 forests in their deck. Four forests to go. Could also take forest if it's still there, but it depends if they earthbend anything. Double ice still. Okay. 3 forests in their deck. Two forests in their deck. Bossing Say, if I can get that. Oh, good, they're out of land drops. Okay, that's even better. Oh, the scrap bot. Okay. Cover up. We're taking Bossing Say out. The Bossing Say could actually, like, win them the game. So, the other option, get the last of the forests out of their deck. But I think this is like the win con that I actually have trouble answering. I'm not a demo field deck, am I? I can't remember now. Am I a demo field deck? I just made this deck yesterday. No, because of the deceit thing, right? So I'm not a demo field deck. Yeah, and it's a land. There's only 2 forests left in the whole deck. I don't think we're afraid. Especially with an Archdruid's Charm in hand, they can go get Bossing Say. Brutal. So we get those gone. We drop this Dauntless Scrapbot. Because we know we have land on top. By the way, this is all from stock up. So getting a shuffle here is huge. And their deck has 24 cards. We have 30. And we have 2 Restless Reefs. So like I said, you stop their win cons, you find a way. Let's see what they go get with the charm. Please be a Badger Mole Cub. Please. We're still going to have to deal with something here. Remember, they can get Mightform Harmonizer, but how many landfall triggers can they get? What? You only have 2 forests left. That can't be right. I mean, I guess they can make it a big threat, but I'm pretty sure the Restless Reefs handle it. 1 forest left, if I counted correctly. Do the thing. Make big insect scout. Oh, they did have a cub. Okay, so we need an upkeep stop if we don't want to draw this watery grave, and we need to counter the cub. Earthbending is the other way that they can keep getting landfall triggers when they're out of lands in their deck. This should be their last forest. I mean, all that and the Ice Till Explorer still isn't going to hit us too hard. We can block it with 2 reefs and be fine. Yeah, they needed Harmonizer, and I don't think they run Harmonizer. They run Michelangelo instead of Harmonizer? Seems crazy. All right, get a good shuffle and draw a dragon. Ugh. Okay, well, ain't that life. So unless they draw exactly a Fable Passage, which I think they have 1 left, 1. Okay, they have 2 Fable Passages left, but they could draw that to have Trample next turn. I'm still not dead. I think I send a Reef here. There is a chance I hit. Okay, well, that wasn't the best reefing, but they are at 12. And they do need Trample on this thing for it to work. Otherwise, the Scrap Bot will take one for the team all day. I guess if they draw an Earthbending Source, they have Trample as well. Okay, there should not be any forests unless I miscounted. Oh, there you go. There you go. That works. I did not calculate that. Can they get to 17? I guess it depends on if they draw another one, but they could die to the Restless Reefs here. They're going to be down to 9 cards. They're 1 mil from it. And this has 1 toughness. I guess if they had another Ice Till, that could do it. It's really close. I miscalculated again, as is my professional excellence. So what's the card? What is the card? Did you draw what you need? Does it create 4 more damage somewhere? Because they also have to get past the bot. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, you searched. Oh, they needed to put it. They missed it. They needed to animate the passage, then crack it so it came back. Wouldn't have been lethal. Still would have, like, I would have been alive at 1. Still very close. I guess. Oh, wait, if I get the mill here, I win, right? Okay. Because that puts them at 8. Deceit! All right. 8 life, no deck. Say goodbye to your library. It's still a mill deck. It has lands that mill. That's all you need, right? Good game. Fun deck. Fun deck. Has answers to Earthbending. Has answers to 4 of everything redundancy. You gotta love that. Hex. Turn 1 Hex, turn 2 Triumph. We're doing it. Just gotta draw the land. Cat. Double Hex. Is it my birthday? Okay. Plays around Hex. Don't like that. Might as well get this dead. Gotta use our mana anyway. Why take damage? And they don't get to draw a card, so they warped that for nothing. Cool. All right, still need a land. Still need a land. We drew a 5-drop. That's not a land. The bunny. Uh-huh. Leo. Whenever you gain life, put a counter. All right, Leo has to go. It also feels like the bunny has to go, but you have to say Bitter Triumph for the Guided by Light. Stupid turtles! Yeah, I knew it. I knew we weren't gonna draw what we needed. I knew it. There you go. Can't have this thing drawing cards. It's the end of days. And a 1-mana play? Oh, good. It's Authority of the Consuls. All right, let's discard a card and kill this. I'm gonna drop the Winter Night Stories. It's just a little too slow. And we might want that Deadly Cover-Up ready to go. Land, but it's tapped. Okay, this is huge. Not a tapped land. No, it's the Pride Mate. Oh no, and now the Dauntless comes in tapped. All right, it's gotta be. Okay, draw a grave. So we just need to hit our land drop next turn, right? So we stock up for it. Got it. We have a Hex. That can kill a Pride Mate now. Or we can cover up next turn and take a big bump now. All right, give me a Hex. It kills so many things in their deck. But I don't think I play it this turn. I think I take the bump and cover it up, which is unfortunate because I have to pay 2 life next turn as well. How bad could it be? Buckle up. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, not. Oh, no. No. Dude, if I'm at 2 life or less, I can't cover up. If I'm at 2 life or less, oh, no. Oh, no. And we are at 9. It's fine. Everything's fine. Of course I drew another Watery Grave. All right. Get him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you take? I think you take the card draw. This is the thing that actually gets them in the game. All right, what are the other card draw? They have Leyline of Hope. They have Exemplar. They have a concession. They will not let me check out their deck. How about that? So rude. So rude. Life gain decks, am I right? All right, let's get that 5th win. The dubs of Magic Arena, if you get the first 5, you get most of the prize support. And honestly, it's probably not worth the next 2 hours of your time to get to the 15. I mean, that is what you can do for you doing your dailies. But if you do your quest and get 5 wins every day, you will be supporting your collection pretty well for those who want to do it. Hex? It's not the best deceits, but we probably won't get run over with a hand like this. We got plenty of bounce. I want one Washi Tong in my deck, but that's kind of the blue-white holdover, right? I even try to play that card in Jessica. I love that card. That seems like a Spell Pierce to me, but we don't have double black for one of our 3 deceits. So let's clock Spell Pierce in our mind and take our time. Could be a bluff. Probably isn't a bluff. Most people don't shock to bluff. There you go. So this does play around the Pierce. Can't be too careful. Plus, when they know Deceit is coming, it feels so bad. Doesn't it, opponent? It does. They just binned a consult. All right, so give me your stock up. Jeskai Control. We will dissect their hand brutally, and then we have to find Revelation and get it exiled with cover up, and then they will cry in the corner. It'll be great. You're gonna love it. You guys are gonna enjoy the show. They're gonna love these 3 deceits. That I promise you. Do they cast the Consult in response? No, they don't. All right. Their card draw has been claimed. In the name of CovertGoBlue. I like the scrap bot. I like the ramp. I like them not being able to go face with their Helix. I like their Spell Pierce not doing anything. Get them. What are you gonna do? You gonna Day of Judgment this? Yeah, it's gonna be hard to burn me if you're burning scrap bots. I could do this now. What does holding up the mana gain me? Basically nothing. They don't know that for sure, but doing this now Definitely shows them I don't have a counter, but it plays around a Washi Tong, which maybe I'm the only one who wants to run that card in these decks, but I am who I am. All right. Give me big bad Deceit. 3 of them. And another land. So this is where they, any second now, they're going to top deck the Revelation, and we're going to feel silly. But let's take Day of Judgment, play our Reefs, and get ready to rumble. They don't have an answer right now for the Deceit or the Restless Reefs. So I think we just get them, right? Revelations, all of them. Okay, 3 lands might turn out to be important if they can't hit the 7th land. And we can get the Revelation stuck in their hand long enough to find Deadly Cover-Up or Superior Spider-Man. Never mind. But we know they don't have Revelation. They didn't shock it in. Did we just get to beat them to death here? It's going to be so mean. All right, Revelations, all in the bin. Ooh, their Avatar, no. I love their Avatar. Dude, they're at 3. I might just get to beat them to death here. It feels so cheesy. Do we snare a Helix? I don't think we do. I think we snare a Consult. Or a Get Lost. There you go. Wow. Wow, is that how easy it is to beat Jeskai Control? I'm used to like blocking out an hour and a half of my day to beat Jeskai Control. That was easy. Mono red players are like, duh. All right, bonus game as we unlock our Juggernaut. Okay, Jugs. Okay. Dude. For all I've said about not liking turtles, their avatars are freaking everywhere. I think I'm sometimes, you know, it's more proof that I'm the crazy one. It just kind of twists the knife even more that I'm the weirdo who wants my magic to be magic. But I'm only grouchy about Universes Beyond when I really don't like a property in the game. Turtles is that property, but I swear, I see the avatars and the pets freaking everywhere. So it must just be me. Do you guys see them everywhere, or is this just the algorithm coming for me? Get that town greeter out of my life. Oh, we have a scrap bot and a cover up. That's nice. I think I sewers here into a stock up, but I could verge into a Consult, which could be an untapped land, which, yeah, let's stay on time. Let's stay on time. Let's try to avoid hitting the tapped land. Because I can't tell you how many times I've lost against Reanimator with stock ups and Consults in my hand that I was just waiting to cast, but they just did something that let them pop off, you know, some like put Terror and Bringer in the graveyard into Cavern. And it's more of a tempo game than I think we realize. Yeah, there's a swamp, so we're on time. All right, they have a Greeter. I think we let them play Greeter next turn because right now Bringer doesn't get anything. Or I could just scrap them now. And then they have to find another Bringer. But nah, it feels like a stock up, doesn't it? It feels like a stock up. As long as they don't deceit the scrap bot, I'm going to be okay. And if I take this, we're insulated from that reality. I don't think I need another sewer, but I might need another land. I don't think I need 2 cover-ups. I think 1 will do it. Give me Agnaquila. But yeah, mind biting a scrap bot is also really good redundancy in this deck. So here's Greeter. I usually try to prioritize finding Cavern of Souls, which one's already in the bin. They did take the land though. All right, is it the scrap bot? I think it's the scrap bot. Do you guys think it's the scrap bot? I think we also hex the greeter. There aren't many targets for it, and we can get this thing exiled right now, which means we're saving the sewers and not deadly cover-upping next turn. That's fine. So we hex now. We could kill our own scrap bot so it's in the yard. Why would we do this? Why don't we want the scrap bot on the field? Is there a way to exile it for them? No, but they can exile it from the yard with their own mind bitten. Okay, so we don't want this dead to a hex. These are the thoughts going through my mind. Like, do we want to use the hex's blight ability to kill our own scrap bot so we can copy it immediately? But there is a decent chance they play mind bitten and exile our scrap bot. And having the scrap bot in our rotation is going to make their game so difficult that we don't want to give that up. Okay, let's see what they discard here. We might be able to copy it. Hello. Yeah. And yeah, if our scrap bot dies, copying the bringer is pretty good here. Oh, they're going to run Deceit. They're not going to like what they see. Unless they like Deceit themselves. Which one are you going to enjoy? Oh, this is going to break them. Well, what's it gonna be? I mean, can they win without cover? They take stock up? Wow. They take stock up. And they probably went and got their own superior Spider-Man. What is the play? This is so interesting. We can become a Deceit that takes their mind bitten, exiles their Deceit. We can become a bringer that brings back their Deceit, and if our scrap bot's in the graveyard, brings back our scrap bot. We can attack with our scrap bot, and if they block it, we can become the scrap bot and just exile their yard. This is so interesting. I gotta be careful not to rope. All right, black, blue, black, blue. Let's do it. So, give me their Deceit. Bounce my scrap bot. Hit their superior Spider-Man. Exile their Deceit. Undercity sewers. Land on top. Don't need it. We're doing fine. Your go. And next turn we get all their bringers, I think. But we could wait for the Overlord. I think I will wait for the Overlord. Overlord will join us soon. Or I could scrap bot them now and keep ramping. I think I like that even better. It's meaner. Just, if you have no yard, who cares what you do? You're the graveyard deck. How many times do you think I can scrap bot them in one game? The value. The beautiful value. They are surely reconsidering whether or not they want to play this, right? They draw Awaken. Awaken's pretty good. What do they target? Mind bitten? Sure. So next turn that mills 3. The Overlord is alive. What now? Hex. I mean, I think we hit them with cover up and then take their Overlords. Could also take their speakers, but I think their Overlords are their best cards. But copying the Overlord is also really good as it gets back a scrap. Oh my god. All right. Oh my goodness. This is just too, it's merciless is what it is. Let's collect that evidence. I'm gonna leave them with Overlord. I'm gonna take their speakers. 1, yep, 4 speakers removed. They still have 2 bringers, 2 deceits, 4 terrors. And they do have double red. Oh my. And they have all the awakens. Okay. And they have all the caverns. They have 2 basics. I don't think that matters much. All right. 4 terrors is going to be part of the challenge. They do. That's a good mill. If they actually top deck the Mind Bitten right here, that would be kind of perfect. Okay, Overlord. They should have gone for it. They would have hit it. If they had played this for 2, they would have hit it. Oh my gosh. They missed it. So if I take their bringer right now, they get this and they get this. And then the scrap bot happens. Or I could... If I become an Overlord, I scrap bot them. Seems good. Okay, so I become their Overlord. Love it. Yep. How many times, guys? How many scrap bots will be enough? What are you gonna do? You want to discard a card? I guess I still have this Overlord to attack with. But I'll block with Scrapbot, then attack, get back Scrapbot. Okay, but they could flip the nuts. They need another bringer. I think they have 1 left. If they go for Deceit, do I care? Not really. I think they're going for my Deceit here. I don't think that helps them that much. Like, what are they going to bounce? You want to bounce a bot? You want to? You want to bounce my Mind Bitten? Okay. Yeah, that must be what you take, but then you still have a Consult. Yeah, figure that out. Although this attack gets them value, and they're not in that bad a shape, but we either have the Mind Bitten or the Consult. Either one of those should put us in an okay spot. Okay, they take Consult, which means I'm going to Mind Bitten what? Let's see what's over there. They took Terror into their hand. They can't cast it this turn. There's another Overlord. Oh God, we're gonna do it again. We're just gonna do it again. We do need to find another deadly cover-up, though. This is getting a little ugly. So, the Deceit's gone. It's not over there, so it does have to be Overlord. All right. There is a dragon. Do I take the dragon? There's nothing in the yard right now for the bot. Dragon it is. Okay, we are at 20. Dragon kind of resets the board. And then we have Dragon versus Dragon out here. These cards are not doing their job at the moment. This is a more interesting game than I expected. They're at 22 cards. I'm at 31. Sure. Cavern. Yeah. Let's see what they mill. No, it's Deceit. Oh my God. We're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. How do I get back in it? What's going to be in the graveyard? If they play Terror and Deceit is in their graveyard, if we take 9 here, they can go face with the Terror and then I can't remove it. Is this target of a spell? Spells. I can bounce it with the Regent. I'm trying to think whether or not I can keep this card. I don't think I can. I want to. See, the line I have is I can attack with it and get another Superior Spider-Man, but I won't have enough mana. I have to block. Okay, we're gonna lose. Oh my God. I think we're actually going to lose. We have to top deck Deadly Cover Up. I think we do. Oh my God. Their flips have been out of control. Wait, what? They didn't play the Terror. What are they doing? And they didn't play the Deceit. They're exiling my yard? Why? They're sick of the bot? Oh my God, they're sick of the bot. Oh my gosh, they could have absolutely, they run out this Terror and then they Deceit. They could have put me on death's door and they were too afraid to do it. I mean, that should give us another turn. Yeah, take the dragon. We got to get rid of this Overlord. This Overlord is what's actually wrecked us, because they've been able to just refill their graveyard with every attack step. Lander token, baby. Also having these, like, these are not looking good in this game. Oh my God, we top deck Deceit. This is theirs. These are both theirs. I mean, it's got, I said it, it's the Overlord, so let's get it. You can cast that dragon. We have to draw a solution to it, but at least it takes a few turns to win. Let's see if they have any more basics for their lander. Dang it! All right. Very upset about their value. They just checked my graveyard. Does that mean they drew another one? I think they drew Bringer. If they top deck their last Bringer, OMG. Did they mill out though? No, oh God. They did. They top decked Bringer. All right, it has to be Deadly Cover Up, guys. Thank God this Terror is still in their hand. It has to be Deadly Cover Up off the top now. And I think we get another draw at it with Agna, so we have a few shots here. Wait, we have a dragon. Okay. What are you targeting with your dragon? You want to target my dragon? I'm okay with you targeting my dragon. That's going to be a mill 4. Okay, what do we pick? Not the Deceits, that's for sure. The Bringer. The Overlord? Make them cast it again? Not the Mind Bitten, I don't think. They are targeting their own Deceit. They don't have the mana for it this turn. I mean, I think we just target big expensive cards, yeah? There's another. Okay, now there's a Terror in the bin. This is gonna get spicy. They've got the cards now. Make them resolve this. They have 11 cards. If only I had a Reef, I might be able to mill them out of nowhere. All right. Deadly Cover Up. Let's go. I think I've still got 3. I do. I have 3 and 2 Consults, 2 Stock Ups, and a Winter Night Stories. Another Mind Bitten would be interesting. Who knows what that would do? Deceit. Who knows what could happen there? Taking their Bringer out of their hand might be clutch. That ain't it. That is not it. So if they cast Bringer into Terror, well, right now they don't have much in their yard, do they? But we're at 15, so we're pretty easy to kill, but if we block here, kill here, gain 4 life, we're not dead. I think we still try this now. Because deadly cover-up would be so good. No, and we don't have the mana for it. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. But they do have 10 cards in their deck. Is there a world I can force them to draw? They're going to combat. We need them to not cast Bringer, right? Well, right now, again, the graveyard's kind of empty. So if they exile and get Terror, what do they actually get back with it? Not much. No, they wouldn't exile. They would get the other Bringer. So that is 6 to face. Right now, it's 6 to face. So if I take 10 and I'm at 5 and they cast Bringer, they wipe the board. Like, I have to use Hex here. But the problem is it puts the Bookworm in the graveyard. They also have enough that they get back Terror and they also cast Bookworm, but I have Spell Snare. This is so weird. Anything I block here, I don't take 4, and then I take 4 later, right? But this can be something else, and this can be something else. But in either case, it's not... I guess they can be a dragon, which is 6, but it's still a 4. Never mind, it's still a 4. All right, pass, block, here. Okay. Hex, Blight, here. And we have to respond to it. So, Blight here, full control, submit, do it again. Blight, kill, here. So life, okay, we don't gain the life. Dang it, we needed it. I thought you might be able to gain the life there, but we still have a shot. Let's see what they do. They haven't always made the right play. They go for Terror. We could still draw Deadly Cover-Up, guys. We're still in this. They have 10 cards. Okay, that actually doesn't do it. It doesn't trigger the Terror. They're a mana short. Do they have the land? They don't have the land. So they play Deceit Evoked. They deal 5. They take out the dragon? Oh god, we have a shot. We have a shot. They took my regent. We have 2 dragons in the graveyard again. We draw. Come on, man. Come on. It's there. It's there. I think I discard the snare. I really do. I think the snare is it. And then I think we're taking Terror. No, we take Bringer, right? It's got to be Bringer. Well, if they cast Bringer, if they reanimate Bringer, we get back 2 dragons. I think it's Terror. Terror is the thing that kills us out of nowhere. I have to exile a dragon here. Okay, so we get 1 dragon back. Okay, but what if I took the Mind Bitten, right? Because this is their last Bringer and it's in the graveyard. This is the card. If I take this, how do they win? It's the Mind Bitten, right? Okay, dang it. They still have a Terror in hand. All right, their library has 5 cards and we have to draw an answer to their Terror of the Peaks here. Oh my god. Their library has 4 cards and we have to draw an answer to Terror of the Peaks. Woo! Game on. Oh my god. One more deadly cover up, please. We have 24 cards. It's not nearly as good as theirs. End step, will they draw? It hastens their demise. They're at 3 cards. They do not draw. We top deck a land. No, not like this. Hex is something. Do they have the creatures for the terror? I had a look at their deck, but there weren't many creatures. Hex the bookworm. No blight to be found. Take 5. Do they have a creature? That's another bookworm. If I had held the spell snare. We'll see if that costs me. The reef, not now. No. Come on, 1 shot. More shots. There's not a lot of mana left after this. We've got to hit. Deceit and snare. We can bounce the dragon. I think we have to, because it's when it's the target of the spell you have to pay 3 life. And then another stock up. They've got a cash grab, I think. I think that's what they have. And I don't think they have another creature. I think it was just the bookworm left. Am I wrong? You could go back and look. I should have noted how many creatures they had to trigger their terror. Uh-huh. Be gentle. Not like this. Did they get me? With 1 card in their deck, did they get me? I should know. I remember 2 cash grabs. I thought it was 2 cash grabs and a land. They hold terror. Why did they hold terror? We draw cover up. I could figure out what's in their deck. I could try to figure it out, but I think if we take terror here, we can't lose. And this is gonna mill them. God, they had me at 1 with Town Greeter. They had me at 1, and it was Awaken. Awaken was the last card. Well, guys, you got a game today. They draw from the deadly. Pass. Oh my God. What a game. That's it. That is it. Quick basketball. Go blue. The women's and the men's making the Final Four. Let's go. Actually, I think the women try to make the Final Four tonight. But go blue. You're cool.